watches this monkey thing. I should really try something else now. Yeah, that could work.
There is so much story stronger, so swan we are out to sea. Shine, if they don't hear well, maybe they'll listen to me. Yeah.
Welcome, weebs and dweebs, to the grand premiere of Listen to the Red Panda. I'm your host, DeStar, and today we'll be talking about retro anime. So to kick things off, let's start with the news. Isn't a clip supposed to be showing right now or something? How did Brad do it?
I don't know. Maybe he had a remote or something.
A remote? We do have a few drawers back here, but... Oh, here we go. Now let's start with the news. Why would he keep a remote that doesn't do anything?
Whoa, what the hell, dude? Safe word? Why would you need a safe word? What? How do you have my call? Oh my god, you were at my desk, weren't you? Well, can't you just take it off? Fucking purple goats.
Ooh, who's fucking purple goats?
Whoa, Ed, aren't you supposed to be on set right now or something?
Don't worry, I got it covered.
You know, Ed, it means a lot to me that you keep sticking around through all these technical difficulties. You're a great friend. You okay, buddy?
Anyway, what's important is that you come back to the show, because this world is not what you think it is.
You mean it's not a slow and disappointing slog populated by creatures of habit and victims of circumstance whose lives are ultimately devoid of meaning aside from that which they attribute to it?
Well, yeah, I guess that's accurate, but look, don't you want your job back?
I spent all my savings at the movie theater, and I'm probably gonna die out here, but compared to the modern workforce, that seems like a pretty good deal, so... no.
Brad, that's terrible. Life is a wondrous adventure filled with experiences to be had.
Dude, what's with the hat?
Oh, well, it's supposed to be a detective hat made out of newspaper, but I only know how to make a sailor hat.
Oh, why would you need a detective hat?
Because we're getting to the bottom of this whether you like it or not.
Listen to the monkey. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. You really thought we had sponsors? Back to the show.
Is it dead?
Hey guys, what's up? My name is Ash. I'm from Static Peach. Thanks for having me.
It's so cool to meet and finally have another anime nerd on this show. I mean, it's nice to meet you, Ash. Should we get started?
Alright, let's do this.
What's the Static Peach channel all about?
One time I was with a group of friends at a convention, and we were dressed in a group Sailor Moon cosplay. I was stunned at how many younger attendees just had no idea who we were. It was bizarre, and I don't mean to imply that they just didn't recognize us. I mean, they didn't know who Sailor Moon was once we explained our cosplay. But that's okay, they didn't grow up with it like we did. And I get that. I think a lot of younger anime fans want to check out retro anime, but there's so much content that it can be tricky to jump in. Anime is always a very subjective battleground, but my goal with Static Peach is to turn all of that around. I want to see a new community, and it's been obvious to me so far that there are many old school otaku that are craving this environment. They want a place to discuss old shows. And on the other side, the younger fans who didn't grow up with these shows want to know more. They often don't know where to start, and it's hard to find sources dedicated strictly to retro anime, which, by the way, our community tends to define retro anime as any anime created before the year 2000, before digital animation was prevalent.
Ah, that's so cool. It's great that someone's curating and exposing people to the classics. What got you interested in doing that, though?
Dragon Ball Z was my first anime. I was very young, around 8 years old, and the Future Trunks saga was airing on Toonami. I was really attracted to the show, and I didn't realize at the time what anime was. I just knew that I adored everything about it, and I had to watch it every day.
I feel like DBZ was the first springboard for all sorts of otaku, and for me it was Naruto back when it broadcasted on Toonami. Since then, it's been a downward spiral of books, movies, shows, and even conventions. Have you ever been to an anime convention or have a favorite con?
Yama-con. Yama means mountain in Japanese, so it means mountain con. They've had some awesome guests in the past, including Sean Schemmel and Sunny Strait from Dragon Ball Z, and they were incredible. I highly recommend Yama-con.
Ooh, that looks cool. For a long time, the best convention for me was Otakon, but lately I've been more into furry-cons. Since you're looking to get people into retro anime, what are some lesser known vintage anime that you'd recommend to folks who are looking for something different?
It's so hard to gauge what counts as lesser known. There are some great shows that have survived the ages as classics, but some that I personally would like to see get more attention are Ranma 1/2, Serial Experiments Lane, and Space Pirate Captain Harlock.
I'll have to check those out. Where can I go to see more from you?
Be sure to follow Static Peach on Tumblr for your daily dose of retro anime. If you want to join the community and get in on the discussion, we do have an official Discord server as well. Thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome.
Oh man, it's been awesome having you too. You should stay here and talk about retro anime forever. Like, what about the time Cutie Honey and Devilman had a crossover episode where Devilman blew up a huge place and a bad lady was all like, "Erg!" And Cutie Honey was like, "Those who do this must be punished by Cutie Honey," and then...
Ed, what's going on?
More like when's going on?
That doesn't even make sense. Well, that's Ed for you. Whoa, who the hell are you? And why do you look like that? I look like this because Microsoft Paint is one hell of a drug. And I guess you could say I'm you. What? This is the Mystery Meat Channel. A place created by someone over a decade ago to entertain the masses with cheap, crappy cartoons. And I was their one staple. Listen to the monkey. Monkey? That's one hell of a spelling error. You know, I always assumed it was a gimmick. What's that I'm seeing over there? A bunch of spoofs? We are gonna act like those don't exist, so I don't know what you're talking about. But what I do know is this. Unless you do something, you're gonna end up forgotten just like us. Us?
Oh, hey Ed, how's it going? Still eating those Frosty Flakes? Oh, you're darn tootin', Ed. Oh, that's great. But did you know that they mix those with Lucky Charms in the future? My whole life has been a fucking lie.
From the sounds of things, he's not wrong. So what do I gotta do to make sure I don't end up here? You've gotta go to the top. I'm already a top. No, you've got to go to the top. The top of what? Search results? No, the top of your building. What, a Toon Crate HQ? The top floor is just where we record stuff, dude. Well, then you've gotta go even higher. Even higher? I got it. Ed, we're out of here.
Okay. See ya, old Ed. See ya, new Ed. I'd join you, but this was the only pose I was ever drawn in, so bye!
And then he stopped the speeding train by using his awesome jet boots, and then everybody was like, "We love you, Astro Boy!" What are you doing back here?
It should have been done a long time ago.
No. This show is about me now. And there's no way I'm going back to being second fiddle.
Transformation complete! Duct taping cardboard to yourself is not a transformation.
You shut up.
Okay, now where was I?
You get back here.
Don't remember seeing this here before. No, that's not right. Why can't I ever draw the other eye the same way? I'm not a man or a monkey, am I? No, you're not. And, you're gonna be done soon, for good.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I've been working with you for over a year now, and nobody even knows your name still, but you were never meant to be my biggest project anyway, so it's whatever.
I don't know if I'm following you here. Are you saying I'm a project?
Well, yeah, kinda. I mostly just made you as a test to see if I could make a mouth rig and After Effects, but then this one guy was like, "This sucks. I thought you were gonna make something better." So I figured, hey, just to piss him off and get in some practice, I'll make a whole series about you before I start making the good stuff.
You made me. And all this just to be petty about a YouTube comment?
Yeah, that's it. And all you've done is stir some controversy and make people assume the worst about me because they don't see that little license plate at the beginning for some reason, and I can't have that anymore. I have a life outside of you, Brad, and this is reality we're talking about here.
Reality?
I can't even begin to tell you.
There's no reality here. I'm not a man, but I am a monkey.
I wouldn't be surprised if some.
And not just any monkey.
I'm a sexual predator.
I know what I am, and I know what this is.
You know what?
This is a cartoon! It was never about you, and it was never about the popularity. It's about that gnawing feeling deep in our souls that tells us we're supposed to create something better. And it's about the people who come to see that creation realized. And until that feeling is gone, if it ever is, I say we keep going. Thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and I'll see you next time because there will be a next time.